I picked, and then I said browse by software.
Premiere Pro.
Then I said content creation, and then I said DaVinci Resolve.
Oh, you went with DaVinci?
Yeah, it's cheap. It's free. It's pretty.
Yeah, that's true. DaVinci is free.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the SuperOtakuShow. As always, I am Bear, joined by my fantastic co-hosts, who are deafened and have no idea that I'm talking. It's great. Guys, we're back. I forgot to undeafen myself so you guys could hear me. Can Aaron hear me? Did Aaron die? Alright, well, my Roman half is now KO'd and very comfortably relaxing in his chair.
What's up?
And of course,
Were you? Wait. Did you introduce me? I must have missed that part. I couldn't hear you.
partially I was concerned because you were just there, like rolling, and I was like, "That's the Roman half, it's Aaron." Anyway, Taylor from Taylor Made Otaku, how you doing, Taylor?
I'm very, very sleepy,
Me
and
too.
my foot hurts. But I'm happy to be here. I also got a little darkness here, so
I do see the little darkness. I appreciate that. And of course, the shooting star sheriff himself. How you doing, Sharif?
yeah.
Hey guys, what's going on? I'm here doing the thing as usual. Disembodied voice, but we're here.
Yep.
We are here.
I'm gonna have a seizure today watching my fucking screen, dude. Like, I don't know what it is with Discord when it tries to capture the video for me. I see it as this glitched out crazy mess. So here's what I'm gonna do for my own
I did
sanity.
not.
I'm moving
You
it.
look
I'm
good to
moving
me.
a thing. Oh no, the video's fine. It is something about the way that Streamlabs captures and then shows the image or something. So I'm just gonna watch us in the actual Streamlabs application, so I don't murder my eyes. Anyway, so that's what's happening on our end. It's been a couple weeks, guys. What have you guys been watching? What have you been into? What is new in life? Catch me up.
Oh, I don't even know where to begin. Life's been kind of weird lately, guys. I don't know if you guys pay attention to the world around you, but there are Nazis walking around where I live. They're a bunch of people died at a Travis Scott concert, and Big Bird is being yelled at by online weirdos. But me and Scott went to go see the My Hero movie, so life is I guess averaging out a bit.
Aaron just mentioned a whole bunch of stuff.
Go back. Who's yelling at Big Bird?
Okay, if you don't know, PBS did a thing where they have the Sesame Street gang, talk to the world about vaccines, which is not a new thing for Sesame Street, mind you. They're constantly doing public health announcements and working with doctors and things like that to try and get the word out and make it palatable for children and families alike. But on Twitter, they posted a thing. The Big Bird Twitter account posted a thing about how Big Bird got the vaccine and his wing's a little sore, and there are a lot of angry people. They're yelling at Big Bird. Literally, the senator of my state said that it was government propaganda I don't even. I don't. It's Big Bird.
I don't understand what's going on. This is why we do an anime podcast, guys. It's a
That
happier
is
place.
why. Like, it's partially why, because nobody else keeps up with this, and I'm the only one going insane. Taylor just walked off. He couldn't handle the news. He's a big bird guy, you know.
Yeah. I'm gonna move us into. I was gonna say happier territory, but like in the My Hero movie was a movie.
It was a movie.
We saw it.
We did.
I
Saw a movie.
I have been told that Robbie Daymond plays a character, and I don't know which one. Robbie Daymond is a voice actor, and I've recently grown to love him because he's currently in Critical Role. That has nothing to do with the other three panelists here.
But we don't know what character he plays.
No, I couldn't find it on IMDb.
Does he play Hieroglyph Man?
He might be the blue dude. I really don't know. I don't know Robbie's.
The Hieroglyph. The walking.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. That'd be amazing. That guy's the best character in the entire series.
Okay, that was the only good thing about the My Hero movie was looking and seeing all the very absurd characters they threw into the background. During multiple points of the film, there is a 2D hieroglyph character who they do not mention until the end of the film. Like, he's just there, like at the beginning of the film with our like heroes just chilling. And then later in the film, like they're like, "Oh, cool! It's Hieroglyph Man." There is Godzilla wearing a cape in one of the shots. It is just Godzilla with a cape on. And there is also a weird bucket man. He just has a bucket head, and that is all. So many memorable characters.
That was the My Hero movie. Sharif, how's your week?
Oh, my week's been pretty chill. It's been pretty good. As far as anime and stuff goes, it's actually been pretty lax. I mean, I'm still watching Blue Period. I'm still keeping up with Comey Can't Communicate, which is probably the most precious thing
I've heard good things.
Watched.
That was on my list.
Comey Can't Communicate is definitely a treasure. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Did not get to watch the Comey didn't get to watch the My Hero movie. So can't do that yet. But I got something for you guys because I've been playing the Demon Slayer video game, and in honor of playing the Demon Slayer video game, I did a Demon Slayer personality quiz.
Oh my!
To see what Demon Slayer character I would be.
Before you reveal it, we all got to try and guess, right? Like, Scott, you've gotten far enough to know the main cast, so like, he's
Tanjiro because he's got to be the main character. Those are the rules.
Okay, we got one Tanjiro.
He's a Nosuke.
Really?
Inosuke. I'm also gonna go with Tanjiro, almost bordering on like somewhat Zenitsu, but I'm like, no, more Tanjiro. Very pure heart. So who'd you get?
Well, eat your heart out. I got Tanjiro in the personality quiz.
There it is. Sharif's still the main character. It doesn't matter what series we run it.
Has a heart that is so pure it is just a void of clouds and calm waters.
Sharif was born to be the protagonist in an anime.
Speaking of
just constantly.
Speaking of My Hero, so I was really disappointed because I thought the second season was supposed to officially start on Halloween. That they were gonna, leading up to Halloween, they were going to do the whole releasing the movie, the Mugen Train arc, as like episodes. They were gonna do one original episode, which they did. They had like one original episode with I forget what his name is, Rengoku. Yeah, the Flame Hashira. And that was a good episode. That's like a precursor to the Mugen Train film. and explains how he managed to get his hands on so many bentos. I just assumed he bought them, but it's a whole episode to explain where he got all of his bento boxes. But yeah, no season 2 as of yet. They still haven't finished releasing the Mugen Train episodes, which again is just the movie split up into episodes.
Is it the literal like movie animation and
yes.
everything? Like,
Yes.
that's so weird.
Apparently the reason they did this was because the film didn't get all of the language stuff done. It didn't have a wide enough release. Then the show's audience who made up the show's audience might not have had access to the film. So they were like, we're going to release it as the show so they can have access to it if they couldn't get access to it before. Which I guess I didn't realize that was a problem. I figured, honestly, that probably more people saw the film than have actually watched the show. But yeah, that's what they're saying. And right now, for some reason, there was like there's been a break, even though they have the entire movie finished, and they're just releasing it as episodes. For some reason, there was a break between this last episode and the one that's supposed to come out next, which is still a part of the movie. So I don't know. I'm a little upset. I'm really looking forward to the Red Light District arc. So
I don't know. I know none of these words. Taylor, save me. Tell me what's up with you. Save me from Demon Slayer and mediocre My Hero movies.
Save me from Demon Slayer. So I watched Squid Game.
hey, he watched the Squidima games.
The whole thing. Has everybody here seen Squid Game?
Everybody except Scott.
You haven't seen a single episode? Are you going to?
Maybe one day. Apparently, I've also realized I'm the contrarian old man on this podcast, and I don't do anything everybody else likes.
I mean, we have a whole podcast dedicated to the one thing we all like in common, so that can't possibly be true.
I'm just like, I don't watch the Squid Games. I don't like your titans and their attacks or your slaying of demons. I'm like, none of it. I like the Goku.
He likes the Goku.
Yeah. Squid Game. I hate how good it is.
I tried to convince Scott it was good.
Like, have you ever seen something that everyone else is like, this is amazing, and you think to yourself, it's not that good? Squid Game is that good.
Hey,
Squid Game is actually that good.
were you at all disappointed in the last episode? Without spoilers, were you disappointed in the way it turned out?
It's a 9.5 show with a 5 out of 10 ending. I was.
Does
I
it
don't even want to talk about it.
does it affect your opinion of the ending, knowing that they will do more seasons?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want more. It's weird.
I'm
love
on the same
I don't
page.
want more.
I'm very much on that same page.
I thought it should have been one season. The first thing I should have done was treated this like, what it is, and not get attached to anybody.
You made the mistake.
That's the point.
You drank.
That's
Oh,
it's
you
like
did the
okay.
wrong thing.
I don't know why. I don't know why I thought there could be more than one winner. I
Okay.
don't know why I thought that.
I
had that
on the
hope
same
in my
page.
heart.
Yeah.
I had that hope in my heart. Because the games seemed like a lot of people, did they not say in the beginning that the winners get the money?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't say winner. They said winners.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not the high one.
Hmm.
See, that's why I thought that they could have more than one winner, which I was like, if we need winners, I want you, 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 and you. And then one of them did what they did, and I was like, yo, you gotta get up out of here. So
Scott's so confused. We have to talk around.
watch.
like, possible
Just
spoilers.
watch Squid Game.
I will get to it. I will do my best to
We're
get to
gonna
it
need
this
a-
week.
Pluck out the gray hairs. Put in some just for
We
men.
need
Make
to
it
do a
make
special
younger.
section by next week.
Oh, okay. And then Scott, because this is just for you, because I know that you don't like sad boy stuff. So immediately following Squid Game, go on YouTube and look up the hamster Squid Games, which is
Okay.
just a bunch of hamsters doing ridiculously cute versions of all the stuff in the in the thing, without any death.
Well, I mean, speaking of ridiculously cute things, I did start.
Done yet.
Oh, you're not done? You have more stuff? What else you got?
I have more stuff. I started Comey Can't Communicate. I live for this show.
Hey,
Like I've reached the level of watching anime that I've gone from I just want my action to I want my story to I just want to be happy. I've gone all over the place. And so that show makes me happy. That show is life for me right now. It is keeping me wanting to live.
I'm making a list. I've got this week. I have to watch Squid Games and apparently this Comey Can't Communicate show.
Exactly, yes. I also
Yeah.
was
I've watched
looking on Netflix for the second part of the Way of the House Husband. Don't know where it's at.
It's in the same one. It's just
That's
the way
weird.
the house husband should be also there.
Not for me. It's not. It hates me. I don't know why.
If
I
you
have,
click
like,
season 1, does it just have more episodes now?
It says season 1, 10 episodes.
yeah, there were
Yeah,
only
there were
5
5 at launch.
episodes before, so just started at
I
6.
swear to God, that was like 10 at first.
No,
No,
you
just
might
5
be thinking
episodes.
because each episode is broken up into multiple vignettes. So there's like 10 or 15 stories in those first 5 episodes.
Okay, never mind. I'm stupid. I'll go watch that. There's also on Netflix, which I thought was the live action version of Way of the House Husband. It is not. It is called The Ingenuity of a House Husband.
It is. It is the same character.
It is. I think it's his voice actor. See, I was confused at first.
He's
'cause I
playing the
was
same character, but it's like a
I was
different...
like, "Where's Miku?" I
But
was
it-
like, "Where's your wife?"
Well, it's funny because I didn't watch much of it. I watched the first like episode or two, but I'm like 90% sure he is the
I watched
same
the entire
character.
thing.
But it's kind of like one of those teaching animes where he's like actually kind of teaching you how to like cook a thing or take care of the house. It's really neat.
It's his voice actor, and he's living out the role.
Okay, that's
And
cool.
he basically just like teaches you how to do like common things.
That's
And I was
amazing.
like, this is
That's
nice.
great.
This is cute. But he teaches you how to get the burn off the bottom of a skillet.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that is phenomenal. I'm gonna try that. I haven't
Wait,
tried it yet,
okay.
but I'm gonna try
Let
it.
me see if I can guess, because I was into my skillet for a while. You're supposed to. Yes, I was into like I was thinking
Guys,
that I
this
could
is
just
still
get
an
by-
anime podcast. This is for chat.
Yes.
I'm not talking to you two.
I was sure I can get by in life with just a skillet, because skillets are cool. But you gotta heat it up so that everything starts to kind of sizzle and bubble. Then you rinse it under hot water, and you scrub it with just water and salt to re-season. So this is a no all the way around.
Yep.
How is he cleaning his skillet?
No, he's cleaning the bottom of the skillet, the burnt part.
Oh, you mean like on a okay? Oh,
Like how to make it look like brand new again.
yeah. No, I need to know this. I'm gonna go watch this pronto.
That was fun. It's phenomenal because it's not hard at all.
This is necessary life information because
It's
it is
actually
such a
amazing.
pain in the ass to get that shit off.
It's amazing.
You know what you should
might-
do? You know what you should
spend
do,
like
Aaron?
$3.
You should learn how to do it. You should learn how to do it, and then after you learn how to do it, just casually do it while Nina's like watching you, and she's like, "What kind of magic man are you?"
Just, I have to watch it. I have to like during work, like have a little tiny screen on my computer where I'm watching the show. Just start doing those things around the house. Just be like, what is happening?
Oh,
Just a little bit at a time.
By the way, we mentioned this last time, but I started watching it as well. What's the show with the girl who can see like demons and shit? I forget what it's called.
That is Miracle.
So I watched all that's available of that show with Nina recently, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised at the direction it's taking, because I thought the gimmick was going to be pretty similar throughout. It seemed like it was going in that direction, but they are changing things. Okay, for those of you who don't know, this is a show in which this girl randomly one day can see demons.
as you do.
They're just these horrifyingly grotesque creatures, like some humanoid. They're just like regular people with like kind of messed up faces, and then some like truly grotesque and terrifying demons. And she doesn't know what to do, so she pretends she can't see them. And these things will just get right up in her face, and she has to pretend like nothing is happening. And that's part of the gimmick of the show in like the first couple episodes, is her like navigating the world with these horrifying creatures and hoping to God that they don't notice she can actually see them, because she doesn't know what'll happen if they know that she can see them.
If they know that she knows, then
Yeah, it's kind of implied that it's a bad thing. Like these things would
Yeah.
freak the fuck out.
that's neat.
And there's a couple of little like mystery stuff too, like involving her best friend. And there's only like 5 episodes out currently, and over the 5 episodes, there's some really interesting surprises in the way she tries to understand her ability, because at first it doesn't seem like she's interested in understanding it, but as the show goes on, the audience gets a little more knowledge of how this works. But it is kind of there's no like major payoffs yet. There's one great payoff, but everything else is like, oh my god, how does this work? I'm so confused. But there's it's supposed to be humorous, but it's also horrifying.
Yep.
Do not watch in dark, scary place. Watch with the lights on.
No, watch with the lights off. Get in the mood.
Oh man. Yeah. Sharif, you got something?
Oh no! I thought
I heard the audio.
The news section.
No, not at all. Because I didn't get to go, and I don't know if Taylor finished.
Did I watch anything else?
Did you?
I don't know. But I have a show that I specifically need Taylor to watch like soon, because he's gonna I think have the same like, oh my god, I need this, and I need like more of it, and I want to hug the show reaction that I did if he hasn't already. So I started watching our picks for the fall review, and I started watching My Senpai is Annoying. Sharif, you got like a ton of feedback coming through on your end. There it is. Dude, I started watching it, and I was like, I'm gonna watch the first episode on my lunch break. And I watched all of them that day. I was like, all of the episodes, I need more. I was angry because they don't have more. I have resisted looking up for like the manga or light novel or whatever the hell it came from, because I need more of it.
The manga.
It's
I
so
didn't start
cute.
that one.
It's the cutest goddamn thing. And I was just like, all the ooh sounds I made.
I watched Deji Meets Girl. All 5 they had of that.
That's
So,
interesting.
I'll try this one next.
I might check that out.
They're all on
Senpai's
YouTube.
adorable, bro.
Dude, yeah, she's super cute. And I love that, like her senpai is just like a nice guy.
The biggest bro. He's such a bro.
He's like, yeah, man, I lifted. I used to do judo, and I sat under a waterfall, and he's like, oh, you're great. Good job, kid. It's great. I love it so much. It's the best.
Okay.
It is very much worth it. Yes.
The only other thing, like, so I watched a couple random things. I rewatched all of Knights and Magic. It was a like mecha show from a couple years back. It is like an isekai mecha. I feel like Sharif might be into this with me. I don't know if he ever saw it.
I think I've seen that one.
Yeah,
we did see it.
Yeah, so I like that one. I rewatched it, and I started watching Gun X Sword, which is another mecha anime. And the reason for all the mech stuff and me building Gundams and stuff this week is because Super Robot Wars 30 came out last week. It's a tactical RPG a la like Fire Emblem. It's been going on since like the Game Boy dropped. And we never get them in the US because there's so many franchises and licensing is gross. So for the first time ever, one came out stateside and I got it. And I'm having so much fun. So if you like mechs and you like Fire Emblem, go get it. It has a ton of different franchises. It's got like Gundam and like Mazinger Z, Gridman, Magic Knight Ray, Earth Connect Sword, like all these cool different franchises. So I've been having a ton of fun with that.
Does it have Big O?
Not in this iteration. They like swap the franchises out every iteration. But Big O has been in other ones. They've had like Eva in them. They've had Cowboy Bebop even. Like a whole bunch of stuff. I was sad Gurren Lagann's not in this one because I love Gurren Lagann. That's like my favorite mech. So far one of my favorite units is Lelouch from Code Geass. Because he just does like a buff to like his main thing, his special thing is he's just like all of you are better this round because I said so. Do a tactic. It's great. Other than that, there's only one other thing that I've like watched or read, and it doesn't technically count as an anime, but it's definitely got that like vibe to it, which makes sense because I'm sure a lot of like its flavors are inspired by like Korea and Asia. Is the new League of Legends show Arcane? I was telling Aaron.
I think that's pretty close to anime.
Yeah, man, it's real cool, and just like I believe with Komi-chan and I know Blue Period. Netflix is releasing it in weekly. It's like a week to week. Though it's a weird week to week schedule because we're getting 3 episodes at a time. So we get, and they're 44-minute episodes animated. Jesus. Which is crazy, and it's like beautiful like animation. It's all the like the League of Legends cutscene like CG animation is what they're using for all of it. So it looks so fucking good. The cool thing, they do the reverse of what like a lot of regular anime does, and instead of like they have all the CG for 90% of it, but certain elements are highlighted with 2D. I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like that looks cool visually. Anyway, I just thought it was really, really cool. And does anybody else have any other cool things they want to talk about before we move on?
No, I'm ready to jump into some news.
So as we jump in, you got Taylor. What your hand is that hand raised or is he moving your mouse? I'm confused.
Happen.
All right.
All right.
As we move into the news, I don't have a lot this week. I looked at the last 2 weeks, and the vast majority of news were reviews or that trailers for a few things came out. Jujutsu Kaisen 0 has its trailers for the prequel movie that's coming out. My Hero...
Blade Runner.
Yeah, Blade Runner dropped its trailer. My Hero dropped this week in theaters. The SAO movie is coming to stateside, and so is the One Piece Strongest movie, which is from a minute ago. Like I think it's the movie from like 2 years ago or 3 years ago. But those are coming to theaters. Big thing for I know the community of this game has a huge weeby populace, myself included, is that the new Final Fantasy XIV expansion Endwalker actually got delayed until December 7th. So if you're like me and you've been really hyped to start playing that next week, got pushed a couple weeks. So I'll see you guys in December, especially if you play over on Gilgamesh. But that's everything I have. There really wasn't a ton that I felt was newsworthy. You guys got some stuff.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh,
I have like three things.
I do have one question for you, Sharif. Did you watch Gundam Batlog yet?
Yes. Yes. I have watched Gundam. I have watched the shorts. They are great. They are amazing. I love any little piece of Gundam and Gunpla craziness. You know what though? You bring it up. This is a quick little side tangent. And I'll talk about my news. The Gundam Breaker Battlelog kits are supposed to be being sold at select Targets. I have been on a hunt in Orlando to hunt down these kits, and I have not been able to find them.
Aaron, I need you to take me to Target.
And it makes me a sad boy.
Aaron, after podcast, can we go to Target?
We're not going to Target.
I need to get something at Target.
You save your money.
No, we need to go to Target to get something. It's important.
It's not.
But that's pretty much the only thing I can say about that. Is I've been trying to hunt down those kits and I just haven't been able to. Because there's two in particular that I do want. I want the Blazing Gundam and then I want Gundam Helios. Those are the two that I want. But outside of that, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into my little pieces of news here. The first two are actually just season 2s for some anime that I like getting announced. Season 2 of Science Fell in Love, So I Tried to Prove It is coming out. I think it's next year, cuz is it next year?
Yep.
So me and Taylor really enjoyed that anime. It's about two people who are science nerds, obviously, fall in love with each other, so they try to use science to prove it. It's so funny, it's so heartwarming. That got a season 2, and also a season 2 of Inspector got announced as well, which is like because it was like a not sci-fi, kind of like a mystery, like paranormal type of show.
That was the chick with the one eye and the one leg, right?
Yup.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's about this girl and guy that go on supernatural mysteries together. There was season 1. Taylor did watch it. It's been a minute, so I don't remember too much about it, so I might have to rewatch it. So that's a thing. But my final. Yeah.
It was basically about a girl who goes around and she helps, like, I forgot if they're demons or spirits. I think they're spirits.
I think they're spirits.
She goes around, she helps them. She gave her eye and her leg, I think, to be able to communicate with them, to help them. And she meets this guy who I think he can't die. So he helps her with the more violent spirits. And she's like, he's my boyfriend. And he's like, that's the best way I could put it.
That's basically the relationship.
Like, if you've ever seen like the meme of this chick who's like, behold our love, and she has this photo of her and this guy, and she looks happy, and he looks like, why is she here? I'm so miserable right now. That's what that is. That's what Inspector is.
That sounds fun. Very
It is incredibly fun. It's good. It's great. The only issue is that it has 12 or 13 episodes, and after like episode 2, they spend like 10 episodes on the same goddamn case. But phenomenal. But it's one case. I hate the fact that it's one case and it took that long, but hey, I was still entertained with every episode. I just wanted them to get.
They're just not great detectives.
Oh no, they're great detectives. It's just there's so much to find out in this case. They need all the information and how to deal with it and stuff. Yeah. I'm assuming that it's going to be a lot easier as time goes on.
Cool.
But yeah, it's a good show. I highly recommend it.
A lot of pregnant pauses this episode. I feel like we're all like fighting for that high energy, but none of us have it.
I've got
I'm still
plenty.
tired.
Yeah.
I'll carry us through this. Plus Ultra.
Yes. Oh God. And then,
Okay, what was your third
The
piece
last-
of news?
yes, my third piece of news is that Sword Art Online is getting a crossover with the Marvel movie Eternals. I'm just playing. I'm messing with you guys. There's a funny little nod that happened because the latest Sword Art Online movie premiered this weekend with the Eternals. So their movie posters actually mirror each other. So it's like Kirito and the gang looking over on a hill, and then the Eternals are looking in the opposite direction. So if you put the movie posters together, it looks like they're looking at each other, which was actually intentional. Evidently, the movie poster design was intentional. So I guess we're getting anime boys in Marvel movies soon.
Oh my
Just
God.
a funny piece of news. It was funny.
I need Marvel versus the anime universe.
Yeah, it's like Marvel
Thumbs
versus
up if he's done
Capcom.
talking about an SAO.
Oh, we're done. We're done talking about SAO.
Okay.
Um,
Don't worry, I heard every word. I was just being dramatic.
Scott, do you want to give our 5-minute riveting review of the My Hero movie, World Heroes? Is that what it's
All right,
called?
guys, I got you. This is gonna be a full spoiler review. All right, let's get it. All right. So they get some dope costumes and they go on an adventure, and then they go and they're running the city, and they're not in the dope costumes no more because they're just out for a walk, but they got the regular costumes on. And then they stop a crime, but that crime actually was related to another crime. And then they chase a guy, and then they're on the run, but it's really just Deku on the run, and everybody else goes home, and they're like, that's fine. He'll catch up with us probably. Let's not look for our friend in this foreign country we're in. And then the guy who was the bad guy is now the good guy, and he's hanging out with Deku, and they cry and share backstories. And there's a very cute little bird, and the bad guys come, and the bad guys have cool powers, and one of them is very dope and definitely has an awesome backstory. And then she parachutes off a cliff, and we never see her again. So
She does not parachute. She just jumps. She fucking
yeah,
dies.
she parachuted off. You see a parachute launch.
That was the pilot.
No, that was her.
That was not
Let me
her.
have this. And then they raid the bad guy base because they find the magic MacGuffin that saves the world, and they fight the Reflect Man, and then the Reflect Man's reflect powers stop working because he reflected too hard, and then they win, and that's the end of it.
That was it. That was the whole movie.
Did you say the Reflector Man's reflector
Yes, the Reflector
power
Man.
stopped working because it reflected too hard?
Yeah.
Yes, that is not inaccurate either. It's not entirely inaccurate.
My hero's trash sometimes, bro.
Yeah, no. This movie was like some absolute D grade shit. I was like, what is this? It had its moments, you know. Like it's an anime movie, so you know they go hard on some of the animation and stuff, and there's some fun moments, I guess. But like, at no point are stakes really ever that felt, because you know you
The
kind of
shonen.
just. Yeah, it does feel like everything will just work out fine, even when it's like trying really hard to convince you that things won't be fine. Also, my favorite part of this film, and I ranted on Twitter about this because I thought it was so funny, is how the bad guy that was actually not a bad guy, he's really a good guy, that Scott mentioned, is this child who lives in poverty at the beginning of the film. And and he plays a very, very, very key role in saving the entire world. And at the end of the film, he just goes back to living in the slums.
But he's
They do
happy
not,
with it
like-
now because he has
Yeah,
hope.
he's happy. They don't the heroes don't help him. There's no government finance program for him. There's no moment where he goes
He
it's
doesn't get
well,
the family fortune he definitely fucking had back.
yeah, and he's like, there's never a moment when he comes up to Deku and he's like, yeah, the government's been treating me really well. They set me up with this new stuff. Me and my brother and sister, who are young and poor, are going to be fine now. Nope. They just go right back to the slums and roll credits. Everybody happy. I was so pissed. I was like, what the fuck? Why would you introduce slums and then have him go back to the slums? I could not. I could, like, it is really funny. Also, I was really disappointed in the action stuff, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was really hoping it would be a lot more fun.
It's because none of it has stakes, because none of the characters have character.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, that's kind of a big problem of all the My Hero movies. They make these, like, ridiculously overpowered villains for, like, some of the characters to fight because they don't know who they're going to put up against this person. And there's no interaction with these people beyond, like, the immediate moment they start fighting, which is just like, a fight's not fun unless there's, you know, like, stakes on both ends. So, like, Bakugo and fucking Icy Hot should have more interesting people to fight, but they don't.
So, like, the thing is that, like, when you make this kind of, like, an anime movie, right? Like, there's a lot of tropes that you can lean on that are, like, they're not always the most fun, but, like, they help tell the story quickly and, like, showcase cool, beautiful animation and a hopefully decent, like, villain plot, which is what you go to see these movies, right? Like, we're not getting all the content of a full season in this hour and 40 minutes that we're getting. But, like, so the way it's supposed to go, right, is you're supposed to, towards the beginning, you see the villain, and the villain has his flunkies, right? Yeah, like, he might have a bunch of goons, but he's got, like, the main guys, right?
The main trio. Like,
in Dragon Ball Z, we know that trio as the ones Piccolo will beat. So, like, you need to see
that Vegeta's gonna beat.
No, Vegeta has to 1v1 the main guy and then lose for Goku to come save him.
But that's like Vegeta always beat, like, the flunkies, then he fights the big dude.
No, actually, it's normally...
I'm a Super Saiyan.
It's normally Piccolo. The first, 12 movies, it's Piccolo goes and cleans up, and then Goku shows up and wins the day.
Oh, we're talking about the movies.
Yeah, in the movies. But
yeah,
they don't introduce
Piccolo and Vegeta just show up out of nowhere.
They really, like, literally in this Android 13 movie, they literally come up, like, out of the ice for no reason.
Ice.
We will do, if I find somebody else who knows as much about DBZ, we will do a DBZ episode and go in on it. Anyway, we need, like, one more person. Like, Aaron has to sit that one out. He knows nothing about it.
I knew literally nothing.
For me, Sharif's over here. Is Sharif over here on the thing?
No, he's on the other side. Yeah, but I can't see him.
There you go. Like this guy.
But, like, I get where you're going, Scott. Like, there's those little tropes. Like, okay, so, like, you got the flunkies. At some point, the heroes fight the flunkies and lose to the flunkies, or the you know, his goons. But they get, like, some character interaction moments.
Yeah, like, they have to lose because they're, like, not working together, or because, like, some unique power that they have, or, like, something they didn't see in their plan. Like, they got to jump on them.
And the goons have, like, a relationship and establish their motivations beyond just wanting to help the boss. You know, like, they have reasons for wanting to help the boss, the big bad boss. And then you have character motivations, which is important in a conflict because there should be opposing character motivations. That's what makes a fight interesting. And there was none of that.
No, like, the first, like, the bad guy who should have, like, been our recurring, like, main villain outside of, like, the Big Ben, who is all shadowy, evil puppet master of this cult, was the Archer girl. We should have heard her story. We should have known why she was doing this, why she joined this. And and she should have also, like, been winning, but she never is. Like, she's never a genuine threat to Deku or anyone else. It's just Deku's too nice to go break her teeth.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it is.
My favorite part, so we were in the theater, right?
Deku's not actually that nice if you read the more modern, the, like, current manga run, he's not.
There's this interaction, so, like, the Archer girl has interacted with Deku 3 times at this point. And this is the 3rd time, and she straight up says, "I will not fail this time." And then she fails, and Nina leans over to me in the middle of the film and go, "She failed." Her power's so dope, though. I wish she got more screen time.
But she's not hieroglyph, man.
No, but he was cooler than Hieroglyph Man.
That's my hero.
I was so upset. I was like, what is this character they just threw in?
Yep.
Anyway, that's a review of My Hero. Strangely in the news section because I couldn't think of a better place to put it.
In the what did we watch section?
That one would make more sense.
we did mention it, but I couldn't like bear myself to talk about it because we had to get through all the other stuff we've watched.
All right. Well, if anybody does anybody else have any last bits of news before we jump into the topic of the show?
Nagatoro's getting a season 2.
Yes.
Did we find that?
We
out
did mention
a minute
this.
ago.
Last time
We should celebrate it every week. I just want to make sure we did say it before.
we did say it before.
In
Okay.
this episode?
No,
Not in this
like
episode. We
last
should
episode.
mention it every episode. That's a good point. Like for now, we'll take turns. We'll rotate through every week. Somebody has to be like Nagatoro season 2. Here it comes.
I think I'm the only one here who hasn't seen Nagatoro.
Go watch Nagatoro. See, here's the thing. Aaron's not gonna like it. Nina might be
I don't
into
know.
it.
You might not
don't
like
know.
the first one. The first episode's a little rough. But if you keep going, it's
So-
wholesome.
I think
Wait, we gotta go from horny to wholesome.
So here's the thing.
No, not horny.
It's not horny. No.
Kind of like, yeah, God. She goes a little hard in the first episode.
Yeah, I think like
A little hard.
it's weird. Like episode 1, I liked. I think it was episode 2 that I struggled with because episode 1, I felt what she was doing. She was doing it in a mean, like dumb bully kid way, but she was trying to encourage him to like keep doing his art because she liked it. Episode 2, she's just making him cry, and I was like, "This
Why
is
would
weird."
I like this show? Is there something fundamentally that goes against my like general watching experience?
No, you're just kind of lame.
Do you like bullies?
Do I like bullies? Not generally.
Because she bullies him.
Yeah, your
I
general
got the
way, like
premise of the show from the trailers and what we've talked about.
Aaron just
Look at
tends
my
to lean the
quotations.
most PC out of all of us, so I assume as more leaning individual in this group, you have to be the one who hates it.
Sure.
Nagatoro's good
That's
for
your
the soul.
hat. You have to wear it.
Okay. I'll go get a hat. Print me a hat that says I'm the wokest.
Yep. I'll get you the hat when you get me my frog poncho.
You'll get your frog poncho when I have money.
That's fair.
That sounds adorable. A frog
Well,
poncho?
Scott was complaining on a rainy day that he didn't have an umbrella to go get coffee, and I told him, "Well, go get a fucking cute little frog poncho, and then and walk there." And he said, "If you get a frog poncho, I'll wear it." And I showed him a picture of exactly what I wanted him to wear.
That's so cute. What?
Or will wear it.
Have you ever seen the little Japanese frog ponchos? They're not like full
No.
ponchos; they're like half ponchos. And you're supposed to wear big boots. You gotta wear big yellow boots and this frog poncho.
Well, guys, if you know where to find a frog poncho, let us know. But for now, we're going to jump into the topic of the show. Aaron, what's happening? I like half read the text chain that decided
Okay,
this.
I'm so disappointed in all three of you. You know, I go
Why are
away
you
for
saying
1
all three
week.
of us?
I go away for 1 week, and you're all like, "What's the topic?" I don't know. Let's just not do the show. I'm like,
We've
am I
been
carrying
doing
the team
this.
on my
This is
back?
what we always do. This is who we are. Chat, if
Been
you
doing this.
if you have topics for us, let us know. You can at Taylor or Sharif or us on Twitter. It's TaylorMadeOtaku, Shooting Star Sharif on YouTube, and at Roman Bear Pro or at SuperOtakuShow 1. Like all of us.
Do us. Sharif ain't on. He don't be on Twitter.
No, he's on
do
YouTube.
us.
That's why you gotta go find him on YouTube. Just leave a comment in one of his oldest videos. He'll find it.
Leave it on. Leave it on one of his Dragon Ball. What is that? Kakarot videos. And be sure to comment when's the next DBZ content.
Anyways, I get back, and I'm here a week later.
Why do you do this? Why do you do this? Why do you do this?
Is there a story I'm missing? I need to hear it.
No, because like I like Dragon Ball, right? So like the joke is
I've heard that.
that I'm always supposed to make DBZ content. So like this man will go on like my One Piece videos and be like, "Where's the DBZ content?" and I'm like, and he always comments it after like a week after I do like a Dragon Ball video. So I'm like, I'm doing a Dragon Ball video, and then like
he
the
is a
next video will be
discerning
something
fan.
completely different, and then he'll just be like, "Where's the DBZ content?"
He
And I'm
is a
like, you know
discerning
what?
fan who knows what he wants.
Except for that one time when he got done with the One Piece, I was like, so when's the next One Piece content? Oh, God.
Anyway.
But what are we doing today?
Anyway, I come back a week
Ron.
later and I ask today, hey, what's the topic? They don't know. So I'm like, okay, all right. This is, I'm pulling this out of my ass. There's a site called Letterboxd. If you're not familiar with Letterboxd, it is just a site where you as a fan can go and review films. That's it. Like you can write a review, you can rate it from 1 to 5 stars. That's it. And it's a little more kind of based on like there's no major like actual critics in those things. It's just people's opinions on films. But over the years, I've seen some genuinely funny and really, really bad takes on films before, just hiding in those comments. So I thought it would be fun to look at anime films specifically. And I think what makes this work so well is because these are mostly, Western audiences who may or may not have had any interaction with anime films at all. And some of the reactions are quite funny. So I'm gonna play a little game with you guys. All right. I'm gonna read you a review, and I want you to try and guess what the film is.
I'm in.
Oh, boy.
Let's go. Let's get it.
I'm down. I don't know films like that, though. But let's go.
They're all anime.
These are really
so-
basic anime films. None of these are like really out there anime films. They're probably all things you've either seen or heard of. So
There's a chance.
let's fucking go. All right. Letterboxd reviews. Which one to start with? Oh, there's some gems. Okay. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hit me with your best shot.
I know people suck these movies off 24/7, but if you can look past the admittedly stunning animation, you'll find a film with flat, one-dimensional characters, a poorly constructed and often convoluted story with completely ham-fisted, on-the-nose messages about mass destruction of the environment and nature. Subtlety is not something this film even attempts to have. Boring, confusing, stupid, corny, unintentionally funny, and just total cringe. This movie absolutely sucks balls. Half a star.
Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind.
That's Scott's guess. Anybody else have a better guess?
Wait. Wait.
I'm gonna say.
I tuned in on one line and I went with it.
He says, well, no, in the beginning of the review, he says that everybody sucks these movies off. So it's got to be something that is a series.
Yeah, there's more.
So I'm going to say it's going to be I'm going to say it's a Dragon Ball movie. I'm just saying.
Okay.
It's gonna be like the new Pokemon movie or something, but no, I'm sticking.
Yeah, or something.
Taylor, you got a guess?
When you started off by people suck these movies off, the first thing I thought was My Hero.
Okay.
But then you went into like
Those movies are
nature and
underage. You
shit.
can't do that.
And I was like, what? So I'm all confused. I'm going to go with Princess Mononoke. I'm gonna go with my Kung Fu Killer Wolf bitch.
Taylor got it correct. It
Damn.
is Princess Mononoke. Princess Mononoke is the movie that absolutely sucks balls.
Somebody does.
So mad.
Somebody
was a shot in the dark, he knocked
not
him.
like that movie.
I struggled
love
to
that
find
movie.
it was weird because I struggled to find a lot of good ones because most of these reviews are just anime bad, so this movie bad. It's like, what the fuck? Why do these people come in here? Why do they bother? Okay,
Hey,
let's go with something else. Let's
I love the Mononoke.
me too. That's my favorite one.
This is actually a good review. And
no.
this one's just kind of a toss-up. It's a 4.5 stars, and it says the the Polar Express looks different here. Anybody got a guess?
Mugen Train?
It's Mugen Train.
Because the train's in it?
Somebody put 4.5 stars. The Polar Express looks different here.
That's good.
I just thought that was a funny
I'm
one.
not gonna lie, that's pretty good.
This is the only place I get my reviews from now on for everything. They're so good.
Yes, they're great. Okay,
Oh.
The accuracy.
Scott, you can't participate in this one mainly because I was already talking about it before stream. Okay. 1 star, pretty enjoyable, but rips a lot from Digimon.
That sounds like Summer Wars.
Anybody else?
I'm gonna say this takes off from Digimon. Like, I don't. I'm gonna say it's a Pokemon movie.
It was Summer Wars. Okay, so the best one about Summer Wars is like every other review I found mentions Digimon.
Can I
But this
unfreeze?
one's yes, you're
Okay.
you're unfrozen. My favorite one is this one. It's 1.5 stars. You want to be Digimon the movie so bad it makes you look stupid. The same dude.
I liked Summer Wars, but that whole part was Digimon as fuck.
Well, so here's the thing. Like Aaron just said. Like, first off, it is War Games, a movie from the '80s that they remade into Digimon called Our War Games by director Mamoru Hosoda, who then took that concept and expanded it into Summer Wars. It's the same guy. That's why. Like, it's him just being like, I've always wanted to do this, and I made it like a full, beautiful, like, feature instead of a little short OVA thing. And people don't know it. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm done.
Real quick, I need to go put food in my my Butterball Turkey's little feeder. Please give me a second.
Nina
Scott,
leave
play
you?
some music. Play some music and keep us entertained.
Ooh, well, while Aaron's gone, I guess let me talk to you guys about the explosive Pokemon Journeys episode that was B versus Ash, the third match, the
No,
rematch. where
don't
Ash
spoil
versus
it.
Mega
No,
Evolved.
I'm not caught up. I'm not caught up. Stop it.
Oh,
No.
I'm done.
I'm watching you.
I'm done.
Well, I'm watching your little logo.
I'm done.
Because you just blew.
I'm
Dabba-dee,
done.
dabba-die.
Oh no, Pokemon Journeys is a bop though.
Dude, the part 2 is coming out soon. I was like genuinely surprised at how much I liked the new Pokemon. Diamond and Pearl are re coming out next week. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, are we playing Diamond and Pearl? Are we?
We're back.
I'm gonna be picking it up. I'm gonna be trying to actually stream it and do a Nuzlocke for my run on Twitch.
Ooh, that's fun.
Okay, I got one for us. You guys ready?
Yee.
All right, 1 star.
Yeah.
A film so mediocre, I created a letterboxd account just to complain about it. Lord knows what's going on half the time, and the rest of the runtime is taken up by unlikable characters screaming each other's names. The blue baby people will forever haunt my dreams. Animation was nice, though.
Ooh, baby people.
The blue baby?
The blue
The
baby
Smurfs? This is gonna be one of those ones that like Aaron's gonna say it and I'm
Oh.
gonna hate myself.
Oh, is that Akira?
people. Okay, we got a guess for Akira. Does anybody else have anything?
What's a blue baby in Akira?
I don't. I just remember that one thing when that dude was tripping balls and he saw stuff.
Yeah, like he's got the old babies.
Anything about a blue baby?
Like the old people look kind of blue, maybe. Like it's his chance.
I don't know. That's a shot in the dark. Dog.
Blue.
Probably not.
Blue baby.
I'm trying to like extrapolate like what they could even like be calling a blue baby that is just like a blue thing. Like I don't know. It's gonna be like Spirited Away, and it's just the soot people, and this guy's like fucking mental.
Maybe I don't know.
All right.
I'm gonna say My Neighbor Totoro.
Okay, My Neighbor Totoro. And
That's a good guess.
once again, Taylor Shot in the Dark is completely on target. It is Akira. The blue baby people are the little children that are like old looking,
Yeah.
but the tint makes them look blue.
Yeah, it's a weird color choice. I can understand Akira not being your cup of tea, but like it upsetting you to the point where you went and made an account to like write a review because you just wanted to go in on it.
There are so many people who do not like Akira. They're just like, they hate it. Like, what was funny was that I found a lot of people that were just complaining that it tries to fit everything that the manga has to offer into a very short time frame, which is a fair criticism if you've read the manga, because it's a big series with lots of stuff going on.
I don't like Akira either. It traumatized me when I watched it at 7 years old, so fuck that movie.
I love
liked Akira. I was just confused.
I should not have been watching it at 1 in the morning as a 7-year-old. Like, that was a bad call.
That was a bad call.
All right, this one might be a giveaway. Half a star. I had to listen to my neighbors put this movie on in the background while they banged. After they finished, the guy asked, "Do you think this is Chinese or Japanese?"
What? I mean, I've got to go through the list of anime movies I put on when I bang.
Anime movies.
So this is Porco Rosso, right?
Anybody got a better guess?
I'm at a loss.
This is Spirited Away. Half a star.
Nothing gets me going
say
like
Spirited Away.
a little girl losing her parents in a scary ghost world.
They turn into pigs, bro. That traumatized me. I was like, Mom, don't eat too much.
All right, a couple of good ones from Spirited Away, because most of them are really dead giveaways. This bitch cry too much like no one cares that your parents are pigs. Half a star.
Yo, come on, man.
That's messed up.
Don't
Some
have
people
enough.
just be out of pocket. Bro.
Yeah, half a star. Don't have enough bad things to say about this movie. Shook me to my core and upset me greatly. I was just a kid when I saw it, and watched them turn her parents into pigs and try to trick her was really disturbing. Don't watch this. Half a star.
Yeah, that's basically my Akira review. You can put that right on there.
This one's great though. Half a star. This movie is balls. The characters suck. The animation sucks. The story sucks. The world building sucks. Everything sucks. Don't watch it. Parentheses, Haku is very sexy.
I mean, man, like water dragons, man, they hot.
Could you imagine watching one of the most critically acclaimed animated films of all time? Like, up in the runnings for the best animated films in general. Like, not anime, like, in general. And just being like, this animation sucks. Fuck this shit.
Beautiful hand-drawn, like, frame-by-frame animation, man.
Yo, but what that boy's number?
What's that boy?
How do I call the water spirit to my house?
Oh, God.
Jesus.
The river spirit.
I really like that movie, though.
Like,
Shit, where'd my...
It is an all-time anime classic. Like, Hands down.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's so good. All right, I got more. We're not done yet.
That's good. I'm having
But
fun.
you're not king yet?
Oh, here we go.
What?
Typical weeb incel shit.
Yeah.
Women and girls are often sexualized in anime, and I'm honestly tired of it.
Hot.
This isn't art. This is downright disgusting. Hardcore anime fans have horrible taste, and their
love it.
mindset is questionable. It's hard
That's
to
true.
enjoy anime in general when garbage like this exists. P.S. Anime just has a known pattern for sickening undertones, rape, pedophilia, and that's not even scratching the surface. And 90% of the general animal fan base is red flags. That last part, agree with. It's true.
Yeah, I'm with all of this.
This is a movie.
Half star. You mentioned the rating.
I want this to be like a review for like the Broly movie. Like I want this to, like, it has nothing to do with any of these things. Like this is a fucking Conqueror of Shambhala, Full Metal Alchemist movie. Like it's got to be something like that. It would make me so happy if it was.
And this is a movie.
This is a movie.
Are any of the things mentioned kinda in it?
No, they're all relevant.
So it is a relevant. Okay.
What? What is
Shot in
this?
the dark. My hero movie. Outfit and said that's too far.
You've gone too far, you weebs.
That's shot in the dark. I have no idea.
I don't know.
I have never looked at an anime movie and thought this is too sexy.
Because I want it to be random.
I'm-
You go ahead, Sharif.
I'm gonna say it's a Sailor Moon movie.
Oh my
That
god.
is a good. That's a good guess.
That would have been. I don't know. I'm gonna just start going with Ghost in the Shell for every answer, and I'll get it right eventually.
The answer was Perfect Blue by Satoshi Kon. I'm so sorry, y'all.
Satoshi
Perfect
Kon?
Yeah.
That man is like wild. His brain
if
is
you-
scary.
If you've never seen Perfect Blue, a lot of the one-star
Okay.
reviews were basically about people just saying that they were legitimately triggered, which is fair. That movie is traumatizing. It is hard to watch, but it's part of the point. It is a real artistic
Yeah.
film that is making an actual commentary.
Perfect Blue is the one about the idol, right?
Yes. There is a scene in Perfect Blue, which a lot of people just straight up call a rape scene, even though it's not. So, like, a lot of what Perfect Blue is the main character having a more and more difficult time separating her idol personality from her real world, the fantasy from the reality, and everything like that, because people want her to be this certain way. And her expectations are kind of building into this other persona that plagues her. And the film is edited and done in such a way that makes you question whether things are real or actually happening or not. And it's well
Because
done.
Satoshi Kon is creepy as fuck. There's something wrong with that man's mind. How do you edit that way?
He has a
Watch
beautiful
Paprika.
mind.
He's probably like the nicest guy.
He was. He seemed like a nice dude. But in the
Like
film,
Junji Ito. Like
Yeah,
Junji
Junji
Ito's just
Ito.
like high fives and hugs, and then you can look at anything he's made, any single frame of art.
Horrifying.
and then there's Miyazaki, who's like, anime was a mistake.
It makes the happiest things.
Who takes a drag off cigarette? Hi, baby. Oh, my little baby's back. Come here, baby.
So it's like Perfect Blue, like she's now taking drugs and she's hallucinating. She don't know what's real in there.
No, she's never taking drugs in the film. That's so.
Yeah, it's purely
Like,
psychological.
Yeah. So one of the scenes
so-
is she's
So her
done,
mind is basically breaking.
kinda, yeah. Like the film is putting us in her perspective in terms of her inability to separate reality from the fictional world that is both expected of her and created by her in part. So there's a scene where in the film she is done being an idol. It's like kind of one of the first things that happen is she is retiring from the idol life. And she's trying to pursue more serious roles using her fame. So she's trying to be an actress. And she's an actress in the show And in the show that they're filming, there is a rape scene. And it's it's a fairly excruciatingly long scene of them like the process of filming this rape scene. And it is a very disturbing scene because, again, like, part of it is messing with your perception of reality. It's hard to watch, but it is kind of funny. It has like a bit of its own humor in there too, because like they'll yell like cut, and then like the guy will be on top and be like, "Hey, I'm sorry about that. You okay? Is your hand all right?" Like how a normal actor would act on set with like this kind of delicate scene. They're all like talking to each other and trying to make light of it. But yeah, most of it's pretty hard to watch. Anyway, that was
It's a rough
that was a rough one, but it was funny. Like, this person was hyper fixated on the aspect of the film that it's trying to actually critique, which is weird. That one's more of just kind of like, you might have missed the point, but it's understandable if you find a hard time watching this film. Like, I will not force anybody to like sit and watch it. Okay, got another one for you. This one's easy, guys. You ready for this? 1.5 stars. 2 words. Brain Vitamix.
What?
That's it. You get 2 words to figure out what
How
film
many
this is.
stars?
1.5.
Brain
And
Vitamix?
Brain Vitamix. Like, brain and a Vitamix.
Ghost in the Shell?
That's my answer. You son of a bitch. Give me a second. I'm gonna look at.
I'm a little slow. I don't know what Vitamix is.
It's the blender.
Oh, so it blends your. Oh, so it destroys your brain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Elrica 7. Good night, sleep tight, young lovers.
Wow. Okay.
What? What's this?
So it's not a good movie. So like what it is, what that movie is that it takes the characters of Elrica 7 and puts them in like an alternate world in a 2-hour movie. It's really weird. I think I own it somewhere because I love Elrica 7. It's sadly not here. It's in my anime box back in Florida. But that's my answer, even though it's not right. Guys, Taylor is winning like 2-0 to the rest of the board.
Shot in the dark.
Granted, his has been shots in the dark.
I'm gonna say Dragon Ball. I'm gonna say it's something Dragon Ball Z related. Specifically, Bio Broly.
The film was Paprika.
Not Bio.
Paprika. I'm sorry, I went with another Satoshi Kon one. But now it makes sense
I
because
never
that movie
actually
is
saw
a mind blender.
Yeah.
I never saw Paprika.
Oh, worth your time. In fact, I mean all of Satoshi Kon.
I didn't see
worth your
that.
time.
Yeah, Satoshi Kon, Hosoda, Miyazaki. Watch all.
All right, I got a good one for you guys. Are you guys ready for this one?
Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 second. 1 star. Why was Gary Oak using a flower to kill these anime women? What the fuck is this goofy ass Looney Tunes shit?
Wait. Why was Gary Oak using a flower to kill these anime women?
Yes, that is how we describe the plot.
So it's not Pokemon. That's a too. A flower to kill anime?
I don't know what this.
I have no idea.
I'm so concerned.
Gary Oak?
Who the fuck was like Gary Oak?
Oh no.
Hinata, who looks like Gary Oak besides Gary Oak?
Professor Oak when he was younger.
You're not giving me anything. Flower to kill anime women.
Ninja Scroll? There's a lot of killing in Ninja
Ghost
Scroll.
in the Shell.
Damn it!
Why is everybody? Oh my god!
You know what? Fuck it. I got a new movie. Digimon the movie. That's my answer. Every time.
Why aren't you saying... Why didn't you say at any point Ghost in the Shell?
I was trying to think first.
It's not Ghost in the Shell. I don't know what it is.
Y'all ready? It's Sailor Moon R, the movie. 1990.
Wow, that one was Sailor Moon.
That one was
Literally
Sailor
stared
Moon.
her in the face. I literally looked at her in her face.
And she laughed.
I only went with that one because I was like, somebody said Sailor Moon earlier. So I gotta include a Sailor Moon in here because you know some of those gotta have great reviews.
I'm so sad right now.
Why didn't you say
Okay.
anything?
I brought shame upon my house.
All right, half a star. So many plot holes, just total self-inserts
Okay.
where you're in your underwear in a childhood classroom being asked to answer a question you didn't hear because COVID after effects makes you fall asleep. Anybody?
Well, it's probably a more modern review.
Well, this has to be. This is way recent.
Is it the Sailor Moon Crystal movie?
That was before COVID, though.
No, the Crystal movies came out during COVID.
You know what? Now I'm gonna have to second that. Wait. I'm trying to think. Was there anything else that came out?
Say it again. Self-inserts.
Last year.
What?
I'm sorry, let me say this again. So many plot holes, just total self-inserts where you're in your underwear in a childhood classroom being asked to answer a question you didn't hear because COVID after effects made you fall asleep. Half a star.
Yo, people gotta stop writing reviews.
Are you ready?
The Gurren Lagann movie.
Are you ready?
I am going to go with oh god. I'm gonna go with what's that movie?
The one with the
With
people
the-
in it?
Yeah, the movie with the people in it that do that one thing
I think I remember that
to
one.
get to the ending. I don't know. I have no clue.
This one was Ghost in the Shell.
You son of a bitch!
What the actual?
You son of a bitch! I hate you so much!
Notable mention from this is this is also for Ghost in the Shell. Half a star. I'm buying a nail gun and shooting my dick onto the side of a building so I can hang from it until it snaps off. Don't know what that has to do with the film, but
Yeah,
I guess
man.
that's how he was feeling.
How's it going, Diggs to Prophecy? You've just shown up at a very strange game. What's the next one, Aaron?
What up, Diggs?
Okay. All right, moving on. Oh my god.
Thanks for coming. What in the hell? I hate
Alright.
this. We're reading bad reviews.
We're having a weird time.
And we're trying to decide what anime movie it is. That's what we're doing.
Oh fuck.
If you just showed up.
All right, sorry. Hold on. Let me
What is that?
got a large list here.
Let's make the last couple ones a good one, because I want to go get some dinner. This is
Okay,
making me
sorry, yeah.
my incompetence is making me sad.
You call this incompetence? I've been shooting I just be shooting in the dark.
To be
I'm
fair, some of
saying-
those last ones were pretty wild.
I got nothing from those.
There were no context clues.
Jesus.
In the meantime, why don't I, while I'm looking for a new one, let me read you off, just for the interim, let me read you off a few honorable mentions that didn't fit the format of this game I created. This is a review for Akira. Half a star. Dude, this whole movie I couldn't stop sneezing and felt like shit. It could have been the pine nuts, but I'm going to blame the movie.
That's fair.
And this is also from Akira.
Oh. No. It's the goddamn puppy.
This is also from Akira, and I do want you to brace yourself because this is a long one.
Oh, no.
I was going to make this a part of the You Try and Guess series because there's parts where it doesn't actually say what it is. All right, it says, from a purely aesthetically point of view, this is the worst looking film I have ever laid my eyes on. I would like to remind the audience that this is Akira, one of the most groundbreaking animations of our generation. It is so displeasing to watch. Visually, I dislike everything except for the background, which, to be fair, is quite well made and even good looking at times. First of all, the colors is just one big brown, army green, and dark colored puke fest. I get that this
Except
is
for the
theme
hot rod red motorcycle.
Yeah. I get that this is the theme for a dystopian future setting, but to me, it just looks awful bland and boring. Yeah, except for the red motorcycle, the green lightning streaks that come out of it when it moves, the like highlights of the lights moving through the city, you know, the beautiful looking explosions that occur all throughout this film.
Yep.
This is hurting me.
The
on
blue baby,
inside.
the blue babies.
The blue baby men. Furthermore, the characters' facial expressions are close to non-existent. You remember watching Akira and being like, God, these people don't move their faces at all. There are so many zoom-ins of a person just standing there with his mouth open and his eyes popping in and out of their sockets. Real eyes don't work like that. It feels very DBZ-ish. And
This
while
is
I can...
anime, bro. Are you new?
It feels very...
Are you new?
feels very DBZ-ish, and while I can accept it in that setting because it is an over-the-top feeling they are going for, I think it's just poor in Akira. I am probably just misunderstanding everything, but I seriously think that the characters in this movie are as expressionless as they can be. In addition to the lack of expressions, the characters are also just lazily drawn.
What?
There is close to zero details. You could achieve the same color scheme for most of them in MS Paint with the bucket and fill space function.
This had
It's
to be
all
a
just-
troll, right?
Yeah. Done.
I hope
I'm
so.
Done. I don't want to hear anymore.
I'm sorry. I can't go on anymore. It's too much.
MS Paint, dog.
But there's no way that was like a real review. That was somebody being a troll.
No.
It has to be.
No.
Yeah.
They sat down and they said the whole time.
Four nerds and their YouTube, their internet podcasts will read this one day.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, here's one that I want you to guess. It is a film we've already done before, but
We've
I'm
already
just going
said it
to-
before.
yeah, I'm just going to read the very first sentence because it's
Oh,
a whole thing, but the first sentence is great. It says, Bambi for uneducated weebs.
It's Mononoke.
This is
'cause I want
definitely a
points.
My Hero movie.
It's Mononoke.
I want points on the
Princess-
board
Princess Mononoke.
because there's a deer in it.
He said this shit's Bambi for uneducated weebs.
Oh,
I don't understand how.
Indeed.
And then, well, I could explain to you how, because then he goes into an
Oh, no.
essay.
No.
But
Veto.
I can't
No,
even-
no,
Skip.
no. Leave it alone.
Alright. This is
Leave it
an
alone.
This is an honorable mention for Princess Mononoke. It's 4 stars. If I met a girl who was raised by wolves and hated me, I would also do a bunch of stupid shit to impress her.
Yeah, that's fair. I agree.
It was love at first sight. I loved her immediately. She can have a knife through. I'll kill you. You're so beautiful.
Yeah, it's fine. You can eat the townspeople. I don't like them.
I
that much.
don't give a damn. I don't like them motherfuckers. No way.
Gotten so bad.
Get
They
him a
shot
body.
him.
None of us
Get him
can.
Oh man.
All right, let me do one more, okay?
Yeah.
And then we'll call it.
Well, our grand finale here. Everybody
Oh,
buckle
boy.
in.
Oh, fuck.
Butters is just judgmentally watching us.
Okay, are you ready?
As ready as
Yeah.
I'll ever be.
Half a star. 0 out of 10. Needed more whales.
I get it. Can understand that being a complaint.
Need it more
Is this your name?
whales.
I'm gonna go with Ponyo.
I'm gonna agree with Bear. Let's go with Ponyo. Because I don't know what the fuck else to say. Except besides Pinocchio. That's the only other, but it's not Pinocchio.
Any other guesses?
Is it not? Fuck it, I'm going Pinocchio. I'm going for it.
The ultimate anime film.
Sharif, you got anything?
Yo, I'm right now, Taylor, this is our anime we're making. It's Pinocchio, except for it's about a guy who gets isekai'd into a Pinocchio.
Bro.
It's coming out next season. It's all about a man who becomes a puppet. He wakes up as a puppet in another world, and now he has to do good things
Oh my
to
God.
become
To be a
a
real
real
boy.
boy. But he's a giant pervert and a liar.
Aaron, just
and a
give us
thief.
the answer. Stop rambling.
The
I
the
see how
answer.
upset you are.
The answer is Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah, it's true. If it had like flying whales, it'd be a better movie.
Howl's Moving Castle needed more whales.
Yeah.
That's how we're ending the show tonight. Half a star.
Well, guys, if you ever want us to not play this again, make sure you send us your topic ideas at SuperOtakuShow1 or at TaylorMadeOtaku over on
We are
Twitter.
absolutely playing this show again. We're playing this game again.
But the
I'm
more
down to do
topics
this
you give
again.
us, the longer it'll be until we do it again.
Yep.
But anyway, guys, as always, you can find our stuff at Roman Bear Pro or Roman Bear Streams. You can find this podcast wherever you like to get podcasts out on the internet. Taylor is over on YouTube at TaylorMadeOtaku. And Sharif is over at the Shooting Star Sheriff on YouTube. You guys have anything you want to plug? Anything you're doing right now?
Look at Taylor's Woody.
And with that, we're going to get out of here. It's been a heck of a lot of fun, guys, but I'm really scarred by this episode. So until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.